Hello everyone and welcome to the highlights of round 3 of the URL-GT3 Championship. We are at the British home of motorsport, the Silverstone circuit, and looking at the qualifying results, it was Florian Kutz once again taking the pole, just like in the first round, with a 2-minute flat 0.8, 3/10 in front of Mihovil Markovic in the Nissan GT3 and Tony Ukic as well in the Nissan. Very close times within the top 6. Simon Fillingham putting in his best qualifying effort at URL so far, if I remember correctly. And we also welcomed a newcomer, Valère Loyer, who didn't put in any qualifying effort. So let's have a look at the highlights of the race. And here we are for the start of the race, and an unfamiliar sight here. We were starting with a rolling start. So everyone here on the hanger straight, led by Florian Kutz, due to a server issue in the qualifying results. So everyone in their rightful place, and Florian will go when we get to the pit entry that we see there. So let's see how this goes. Florian goes and he puts a gap between Mihovil and himself to keep first position, but very importantly, everyone is on quite cold tires. Slow formation lap in which many of the drivers couldn't really warm up their tires. So let's see how this goes. Everyone firstly across the line, no passing before the line. And we see in the back there Valère Loyer and Sandro Donadel side by side, and the rest of the field also keeps it clean. So no incidents in the first few turns. Florian Kutz already getting onto the Wellington straight, followed by 2 Nissans and then 2 other Camaros. So it's set to be a close race. Simon Fillingham kept his position just behind Peter Abelovsky. And then very close between Miguel Santiago Carao, Gregory Olivier and Magno Liguori. Going through the rest of the field, Fabrizio Micheli here, Rvoje Dobrovic and Peter Bacchus there behind. Here's Sandro Donadel and Valère Loyer currently in last position. And then here we go through Copse Corner. Positions still remained unchanged. And then we are going through this magnificent corner complex. Beckett's Maggots. Very, very nice here in these cars. Looks like they're going very slowly, but they're pushing it all the way. And here we see the whole field streaming by, looking at those rather small gaps everywhere. So it's set to be good racing. So already during the first lap, we are riding with Magno Liguori, and Gregory Olivier made a bit of a mistake, went a bit wide here. And Magno could get up the inside and get in behind Miguel Santiago Carao. Then here riding with Tony Ukic, he's right behind Mihovil Markovic, battling for second position. That's on the second lap. And going here through the bend onto Wellington Straight. Gets a bit more speed out of that turn. So is he able to take second position from Mihovil Markovic? He will have to get the braking right here. Still side by side. Leave some space on the outside, and it's still not over yet. Yep, Tony can get onto the apex and block the road for Mihovil Markovic. So second position for Tony Ukic. Then riding here with Sandro Donadel on board in the Audi, just behind Peter Bacchus, who made a slight mistake there onto the grass, and here going a bit wide onto the gravel, and he will spin and lose a position to Sandro Donadel. That was very, very close. Then here riding with Peter Abelovsky in fourth. We also see in front Tony Ukic, Mihovil Markovic are very, very close, even side by side almost. And here in front is Robert Horvat, Peter Abelovsky's teammate. So he doesn't want to be taking out his teammate. Let's see what happens here at the end of Hanger Straight. Peter is getting a good run. Will he go for the move? He's braking quite late. Tony goes a bit wide there into the last turn here. And I think, oh, very, very close. Peter Abelovsky, can he get the braking done? Goes up the inside into the club chicane. But Robert is still on his inside. And he will keep the position. They are just behind Mihovil Markovic. So here, Robert Horvat, can he take the position? Mihovil didn't get a good exit out of the last turn. And he gets the job done around the outside into turn 1. Can Mihovil get back at him? Yes, he can. Gets the inside and Robert goes for the undercut. He's now on the outside line, so let's see if there's some grip there for him. No, he has to leave the position to Mihovil Markovic, and I will have to be careful for his teammate. Oh, gets on the AstroTurf and he makes a spin. Luckily, Peter Abelovsky is not hindered too much, but that's Robert Horvat losing some positions and getting out back in front of Gregory Olivier. Then here, the battle between Miguel Santiago Carao and Maino Liguori side by side through the turn on the Hanger Straight, getting into the chicane. Miguel can defend the inside line and keep the position for now. Through the last turn then they come, and behind it's also very, very close. Robert Horvat trying to make good on his mistake there earlier, trying to get past Gregory Olivier. Then here onto the old pit straight. Maino Liguori goes for the inside into Kops, keeps it there, and he makes the pass, it seems, but they're still side by side. They will go side by side into the Baggets complex, still absolutely side by side. Can Robert, who got past Gregory Olivier, can he take advantage? Oh, a small tap there from Maino Liguori, upsetting the Audi, and Miguel losing the position to Robert Horvat. And it seems also Gregory Olivier, who is here in the faster Nissan on the straight, and Robert Horvat in front trying to get past around the outside, and a hit. Small tap there from Miguel Santiago Carao on Gregory Olivier, and Maino Liguori able to defend his position from Robert. But that is for now. The racing is very close and very hard. Let's see how this pans out. So a lap later, Robert will try again. Goes for the inside and gives him a little nudge to Manlio, who has the inside line. So if he can get the braking right, which he does, gets the turn in, and then he turns it a bit too quick, and Robert gets off worse. Unfortunately, he will lose again some positions, and he will rejoin behind Fabrizio Micheli. So then Peter Abelovsky, he's right behind Mihovil Markovic on the Wellington Straight. Can he go around the outside here? That would be a very nice move. He's still there. Can he get the inside here? Seems he can. Now he has to keep it on the inside. And a hit by Mihovil Markovic. He will slow down a little bit and let Peter Abelovsky back past as he was in front. And that gives Simon Fillingham the opportunity to get close to these guys in the Ferrari. Let's see if he can take advantage. Seems he's backing out of it a bit. Oh, and he gets into the dirty air and makes a spin here into Kops. Gets out of the racing line, but has to start the engine again. That's Maino Liguori flashing by, and some of the other guys as well. So here's Miguel Santiago Carao behind Ivan Gridello. This was after waiting for Gregory Olivier, who he punted off there at the end of the Hanger Straight. Now onto the old pit straight into Kops. Can Miguel go around the outside here of Kops? It seems Ivan gives up quite quickly, and indeed Miguel gets the position. And here's then Simon Mitchell-Smith battling it out with Gregory Olivier and Fabrizio Micheli. Also in a very close battle. Gregory is in front at the moment, and Fabrizio Micheli just behind Mitchell Smith there in the BMW. Here is Fabrizio. Can he get a run here? Mitchell Smith is on the inside line, so if he can get the braking done on time, then he will stay in front. It seems he can. Yes, indeed, he stays in front for now. So a big battle there between the Ferrari and the BMW. Oh, Fabrizio goes for the inside line into the club chicane, and oh, Mitchell Smith was right on the curbs there and got hit by Fabrizio Micheli, losing some positions again. Then Robert Horvat got close to Ivan Gridello in the Audi, with Miguel Santiago Carao just in front. Ivan leaving space there on the inside line and handing the position to Robert, who's very quick here in the Camaro. So Ivan thought it's no point in trying to defend there from Robert Horvat. So there's Florian Kutz, followed by Tony Ukic just before the pit stops. Then it's Sandro Nadal, who is a lapped car. Peter Abelovsky is in third position, and then followed by Manuel Liguori in the Lamborghini Huracan, followed by Miguel Santiago Carao in the Audi. Robert Horvat just in front of Ivan Gridello, as we just saw. Just before the pit stops, then Gregory Olivier from Fabrizio Micheli, also very close. Then Mitchell Smith, Voja Dobrovic still in the big battle. Simon Fillingham then, who fell back in the first stint, and Mihovil Markovic, who, don't worry, already pitted, so he's still in the hunt for the podium. Then Valère Loyer, followed by Peter Backus in last position at the moment. So then it was pit stop time, and after the pit stops, Voja Dobrovic and Valère Loyer had a big battle with a lot of passes. Here Voja trying to get on the outside there, gets a better exit, gets a bit wide there, makes a small cut on the outside, then going for the inside line here, small paint trading, but Valère is still on the inside. Can he keep it there? He will have to slot in behind. There wasn't enough space nor grip to get back there on Voja. But a very ballsy move there into turn 1 on the inside, and Voja braked a bit too early there, giving Valère the position back. And here we are then riding with Voja once again. Valère has to let some cars by who are lapping these two, which puts Voja back right on his tail. He goes a bit wide here, so can Voja use the Nissan power to get up the inside here under braking. Ooh, they're absolutely side by side. Voja on the inside to leave some space, but he will get in front, and that's a very nice move there from him. Then Fabrizio Micheli and Gregory Olivier were also in a big battle, so also Nissan versus BMW. Fabrizio on the inside here. Can he get the move done into the first sector around the outside? And he is in front to get onto the Wellington Straight. And then on the last lap of the race, here's Robert Horvat, who closed the gap on Mihovil Markovic in fourth position, sorry. And this is the very last lap going through the complex, and Robert fortunately slightly hitting Mihovil, so Robert will be waiting. And there we see Voja Dobrovic and Valère Loyer in their battle for the end of the race, getting past these two, or at least Voja gets past. So Robert left Mihovil some space, but unfortunately he will make a mistake here, and he goes wide, which gave Robert the opportunity to get that position back and finish in 4th position, if I'm not mistaken, if he keeps it clean through the club chicane in the last turn. But he does that, so another position gained on the last lap here in the Silverstone URL-GT3 race. So here are the final results. Florian Kutz taking the win, 12 seconds in front of Tony Ukic, and Peter Abelovsky was in 3rd, followed by his teammate Robert Horvat. Then Mihovil Markovic, Miguel Santiago Carao, Maino Liguori, Ivan Gridello and Fabrizio Micheli in 8th and 9th. Then Gregory Olivier, Michal Klisch, Mitchell Smith and Simon Fillingham for Team 87, finishing back-to-back once again. Voja Dobrovic in 14th and Valère Royer taking the last point in 15th. Peter Bacchus and Sando Donadel didn't make it to the end of the race as they finished in 16th and 17th. Next round will be at the famous Spa-Francorchamps circuit in my home country, Belgium. So stay tuned for that and join us at unitedracersleague.com.